So what do we hear all season? Geno Smith. Oh, Geno Smith. He's the guy. He's the guy. Jackson Smith and Jigma. DK Metcalf. Tyler Lockett. Right now, first game of the season. Right. So I'm not going to say anything. But this Seahawks team, I think I said it last year. I think they overpaid Geno. I don't think the Seahawks were good. And understand this, like people don't understand this. Whenever a quarterback comes in a situation, mid game, mid season, mid game, and you game plan for one guy, another guy comes in, you have to pretty much change the script. The defense does. So almost like a player who comes in mid season gets the jump on the teams they're playing with. Geno was that guy. Geno got the jump on people. All right. The last film they had was when we played for the Giants or Jets. All right, he got the jump. You have a good running game. You have weapons, right? And I think DK Metcalf, once again, another guy that really has to take his route tree to another level. You can't just be catching slants and goes. You gotta be more of a that guy, that receiver. They're trying to make that Jackson Smith and Jigma. He had 5 targets. DK had 5 targets, but this Rams defense shut. No one had the Rams winning. They shut Seattle down. I had people who had Seahawks in the Super Bowl, but you got to dial something up better as far as getting them the ball. Geno Smith, 16 for 26, 112, 1 tub, and 2 sacks. All right, so I think that they have to figure out a way to get the ball to your running backs to open up the pass. This is not a good Pete Carroll showing, especially at the 12th man in Seattle for them to get spanked like this. But you got to figure out a way. You got to run the ball more. I think Kenneth Walker did run the ball, well, but I think if he's averaging 4 yards a pop, give him the ball more. You have to give Kenneth Walker the ball more. Geno 112 after the contract extension. I don't like when the guys get a contract extension, they go out and they're a dud. Right? If you lose, okay, it's okay to be a dud. You know what I'm saying? Like if you lose, you gotta go out there and perform. But you can't lose and be a dud. That's what Geno did here. On the flip side, like I said, we forgot how good Matt Stafford was when he was healthy. This guy won a Super Bowl. Understand that. This guy, he had no Cooper Cup, but he was still efficient. I thought that it was a good balance. They ran the ball. It was a good balance. But, Stafford, 24 for 38, 334. No touchdowns and no interceptions, no sacks. And they could have easily been interceptions. Touchdowns, but they ran the ball at the goal line. You got guys like Tutu Atwell for 119. Puka Nacua. You probably never heard of him. He had 119. All right. Tyler Higbee, Vance Jefferson, Bryson Hopkins. He was somewhat spread. Ben Skowronek is somewhat spreading the ball out. But Stafford, I thought he played solid. It was a good balance. You had Cam Akers. I mean, you ran the ball 40. You ran the ball 40 times. But the veteran IQ of Stafford shows a lot. Stafford, there's so many things that we have to understand. Of course, I thought Sean McVay's second half script was amazing. But one thing about Stafford is this. First, veteran quarterbacks that understand the defensive fronts. They understand where the pressure is coming from and where it possibly could come from. So they understand what pocket they're going to deal with. I'm pretty sure right now Stafford's calling his own protections, or he's in close relation with the center calling his own protections. Right? But he knows how to locate matchups on the field. He understands where guys are going to be. He's seen it over and over again. Right? So I think this is really a big shout to Matt Stafford and his development. In the second half, they really allude to that. They started incorporating that play action, which kept the defense honest. And Stafford, coming off the play action, this is a guy that has separated shoulder, I think, through, won a game, stayed the game as a quarterback. So the defense was ready, and we like I said, we forgot how good Aaron Donald was. He was reckless. He was causing mayhem for them. Wasn't as brutal as we thought, But I mean, you get to Geno 2 times, 4 tackles for loss, and they had a lot of pressures. That defense was definitely holding the 13 points. That defense was ready to play. So I think the Rams did a really good job. I think they really did well. It'll be good to see how things build out for them throughout the season.